Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will put toe to leather to crank us up. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. to the air. It's Sanders. He's got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Discards a man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
On the run, it's Brady. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Tar Heels are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stats.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
North Carolina, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Brady. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Miles. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everyone.
He's there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sanders. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They give it to him again. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans are going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he'll be brought down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
North Carolina.
Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think
running toward the tape. He's at the 40. At the 20. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Third and goal from way back there. Back to pass, it's Miles. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. This is a designed run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Calls his own number. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking for a gap. It's Brady. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Offense gets set for second down. He'll run it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle. There.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Miles. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He wants to throw it again. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for space. It's Nelson. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coach is probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring it for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Through the air, it's Miles. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.